What up, YouTube? It's the young boy JT, and I'm just I've been hearing a lot of internet comments. A lot of really, really stupid people, man. Making up all these narratives, man. All these fake, fucking deluded thoughts, man. I just got into some, a, c- a serial man defender, man. He kept trolling my comment, talking about Canelo this, a coward, he's scared, why he's really a middleweight, why is he doing this, he's really a middle. I'm like, dude, you've been listening for too long to a convicted, known junkie, heroin abuser, crackhead, to be saying all these retarded thoughts, man. You know, no one knows, and I've been saying this. Go back on my videos years ago. Well, when this whole Golovkin and Canelo Alvarez bullshit started, man, I've been saying this whole time, Canelo is always going to have an out with that fight. He's always going to have a way out, okay? He's always going to have an excuse. And it's a legit excuse because he can always pull the I'm not a real middleweight card, just like Cotto did, And you Golovkin man defenders just has to accept reality, man. It is what it is. Canelo's the bigger star. Apparently, that's what they're force feeding you on HBO. Personally, I don't think it's that wide. Maybe by a little bit, but I don't think Canelo's that much bigger star than Golovkin, honestly. You just have to look at certain scenarios, There's little signs. He probably has a little bit more fans, but I don't think it's as wide as HBO and Golden Boy are trying to force feed you sheep, you clowns, you Sean Newton, convicted crackheads. They are feeding you guys bullshit, man, and you guys sap it up every time, listening to these clowns, man. These guys don't know nothing about boxing. They're not boxing fans. They are man defenders. They come online to attach themselves to men, go to comment sections with a bunch of men who are bisexual and think like them, and they feel safe and comfortable in their corner, okay? At the end of the day, for some reason, you Golovkin man defenders, you Golovkin sympathizers, Golovkin, free Golovkin, you guys are going to have free Golovkin t-shirts on, you probably have Golovkin panties, just like you did with Manny Pacquiao. For some reason, you guys are infatuated with fight night weights. For some reason, for some reason, okay? The thing is this, man. No one knows how easy it is for Canelo to make 155, okay, or 54. If he can make 55, he can make 54. It's just one more pound. Not to say that it's easy for him, but I don't know. I would assume that his team and his management, if it was really hard for him, he would move up. He's been at this weight for well over 5 or 6 years now. Probably even longer. I haven't even looked. But he's been at this weight for a long time. Okay? He's still making the weight. Okay? At the end of the day, he's never fought at the full limit of 160. Okay? So I just don't understand where this whole narrative is, man. To me, he's a light middleweight. Okay? Period. If he can make the weight, he can make the weight. I know he's making fights above the light middleweight limit, which is 154. He's making them at 155, which he's been doing since he's been fighting Angulo. He fought Lara at this weight. He's fought Kirkland at this weight. No one's been on the road doing road work with Canelo. And I'm talking to this convicted crackhead who always wants to sit here and guesstimate people's fight night weights and how much they rehydrate and how it is to how easy it is to rehydrate. You can't take an IV. You have to, it's just all this bullshit narrative, man. No one's out there with Canelo running miles. No one's in his house. No one knows how easy it is for him to make 155 or 4, okay? No one knows. Okay, it could be really easy for him. I would assume that it is, as he's still fighting at that weight. I just don't think right now that he's a middleweight. Okay, I think he'll be at a sizable disadvantage if he was to fight guys the likes of Daniel Jacobs or Peter Quillen. Guys that are 6 foot, 6'1". They rehydrate close to 180 pounds. I just don't think Canelo is that big of a guy. Period. He's never fought a guy that big anyway. So I can't say that he's a middleweight. Therefore, it is what it is. He's not going to fight at the full limit. He hasn't fought at the full limit. So he's going to constantly have the same excuse, man. He's going to say that he's not a middleweight. So Triple G, his legions of man defenders, just let it go, man. It's over, dude. He's not fighting Canelo. Unfortunately, probably ever. Because the guy's, he's 34 years old. I mean, Canelo can afford to wait this out. And I understand Golovkin's frustration. And I understand his, the reasoning on why he wants his fight immediately. He has a sense of urgency in these fights. But just move on, man. Either continue to fight at middleweight or move up. Me personally, if you can make the weight, you can make the weight, man. I'm not about forcing people out of weight classes. If you can make the weight, you can make the weight. There is no law against it. There is no rule against it. It is what it is. So, Triple G can stay at 160. It is what it is, man. You can't force the guy out of his weight class because he's knocking everybody out. Just like you can't force Canelo to move up to fight you, man. It's just not gonna happen, dude. Just like you can't force Golovkin to move up and fight Andre Ward. It's the same shit, man. So you guys really have no say in nothing, man. Golovkin, he has no say so, man. Because when there was guys above him who wanted to fight him, he didn't want to take it. So Canelo's in the same situation. There's a guy above him that wants to fight him, and he don't want that work, man. And it is what it is, man. You guys can be mad, dislike the video. You guys are butthurt. We already know you guys are, we know what type of people you are, I don't have to name names. We know who the bitches are in the YTBC, man. But anyway, man, it's the young boy JT. I'm out.